Hello, 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 and welcome back to Vampyr. In the last part, we tried to take on our sister Mary, who is apparently alive and a vampire, and we failed miserably at it, as per usual. We had also, in the part before that, we had chosen the fate of Sean Hampton. Here's the issue I'm having with this game. We're at critical here, so here's the issue I'm having with this game. When I thought I was doing the right thing with Dorothy, mesmerizing her, which in my head says, okay, I'm gonna make her forget about the blackmail. You know, that just solves the whole thing. It's no longer me just saying, like, you better keep your mouth shut or I'm going to threaten you with physical violence. It's just wiping the memory. That was my assumption. I was dead ass wrong, and I turned her into a skull somehow. So I'm like, okay, let's just be a little bit even more compassionate with Sean Hampton. I could have murdered him, which I'm like, well, that would be bad. He's the pillar of the community, so I'll save him. I'll let him be alive. And I did, and now everything has gone to poo. Now he's missing and crazy, and he's also kidnapped Dyson, this guy who was in the sewers, so I'll never figure out why he was hiding in the sewers, Giselle, and Lottie, her sister. So I've lost all I did Giselle's quest, but I've lost all the quests with them, all the hints, that's all gone now. So my opinion of the game has plunged quite low, about this critical percentage, because that's really not fair. I guess because, you know, I'm playing it blind or whatever, that's the thing, and there's really no save scumming in this game, it's all auto-saving. So if you're gonna do this game I know has really mixed reviews, and I think because people had maybe these same issues. I haven't looked anything into it. I haven't looked up what it is that you're supposed to do. I don't do that. When I play a game blind, I play it blind. So I guess what I should have done, there was a hint for him I didn't have. So probably whatever that hint was would have made it better. So I guess the better option maybe have been to kill him, and then everyone would just be as sick as the people in Whitechapel are, and I would have just had to run around. And that's what I should have done, because I wanted to do. I wanted to kill him, because he was obviously crazy. I can't go back and change it now, and I wouldn't anyway, because this is a blind playthrough, but it really lowers my opinion of the game. Just wanted to get that out there right away. So I'm not the same level as Mary is. So there's no way I'm going to go back and try and kill her in this part, or fight her, whatever, burying the past Mary. What I am going to do is I'm going to take on some side quests and see if I can't get myself some more experience. So I have this quest, which is bugged in my game. I checked it out. That is probably the only thing that I've looked up since starting this game. Because I have all of these things, and it will not allow me to do this, so I don't. Because if I track it, it'll just have me come right here to my desk, and I can't do anything. I can't make whatever it is that they want me to make. So I'm not really sure. I can just, if this was maybe make one of each of these things, and maybe one of these things is what they want, but I don't think so. I think I already had tried that before, and so it doesn't do anything, I don't think. Now I regret giving that woman money to finish her quest. I should have just kept it. Oh, Christ. Because now she's dead anyway. She's dead and gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. Or missing. She'll probably come back as a skull. I hope we can kill Sean Hampton as a skull now, because I effing hate that guy. And see, it's still listed here. Gather the ingredients and formulate the medication. Still listed here, so that's like bugged in my game. It's not working. So that's everything here. Anything in the docks, I have to go to Whitechapel, so anything in Whitechapel I can still do. Something, find out who the scarf belongs to, I can take care of that. And of course, find someone who could read the Braille alphabet. I can also take care of that while I'm there, because that's where I have to head to anyway. So let's go ahead and get that going. Actually, also while I'm here, I have a couple of exclamation points, meaning I have unlocked some dialogue with people. I mean, it just really irks me, because, like, you know what would have made it okay? If you had, when you have the 3 choices, it would let you know what the consequences would be, and then you could decide that way. I get that's not realistic, but we're playing a game about vampires, so let's calm down a little bit. Dr. Swansea has some special dialogue for us, but oh, there he is. Yes, what do you want?
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is
Yeah, but the dogs are destroyed.
Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste,
You have a
and
crush on her,
selective
don't you?
acquaintance.
She's poison. I don't trust her at all.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the skals of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Well, they're not really their own progeny. They're like some sort of offshoot or something gone wrong. So it sort of makes sense to me.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire.
We've already met Lady
I would
Ashbury. What's the
appreciate
difference?
an introduction, if
Why is it
that's
so
the
crazy?
case.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a skal. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Why not bring her here?
I'd rather not.
We could
She's insane.
learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of skals.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
Okay.
A pleasure as always, Edgar.
Thanks for the chit chat. Alright, let's go talk. Woohoo! My game keeps lagging and bugging out. I was doing that in the last few parts, actually. Oh, wait a second. Who here is sick? I should do that before I go. Who's sick here? Dr. Strickland, Thelma, and Dr. Tippets. Okay, headache. I only have one headache potion with me. I may as well make a bunch because there's a bunch of people in Whitechapel have headaches as well. What? This is not where I meant to go. I have so much junk to make stuff with. It's ridiculous. But great, because then I don't have to spend any money and I can just hoard my money like a big old dragon. Hi, I know you're probably still mourning the loss of that dude I killed a million years ago.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you doing?
Not well. Eternity can be such a
Yes, we
burden.
had this conversation already.
Did you know that
Can I
Thomas...
skip
Mr.
it?
Elwood.
his blood...
We already talked about all of this. I don't want to ask her anything. Yes.
Do you require my services?
Don't mind if you can hear my dog. He's
My
wearing a
condition
cone
cannot
and
be
keeps running into
understood by
things.
you,
'Cause
mortal.
he had surgery,
This
which
curse
was
is
quite
beyond
serious
your
because
science.
it was castration surgery. But he's fine. He's fine. He just, his manly parts never came out to play, so they actually had to cut him open.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
Oh, awesome. Glad I
I'll leave
wasted that on you.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Where is the other doctor? Should be in here, no? Not you. Alright, still have stuff to do with him as well. You.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Yeah, you can tell me what exactly you want from me about that medicine. Okay. I have a hint for him as well.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Right back at you, Slick. Alright.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reid. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Asta. Okay, now there's just the old doctor outside I can talk to. Not Nurse Brannigan. I always have trouble finding him. He's never where he should be. He's always wandering. May as well talk to Lady Ashbury while I wait. Is she wearing pants? She is.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skals.
Really? What do you mean?
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel.
Yeah, it's
wicked.
your sister.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan.
It's Mary. We already know that. I
Be
didn't
extremely
notice these
careful.
event thingies until I was way
If you
too
get
far
in the
away
way
and
of
too
an
lazy to go
immortal's
back.
plans,
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
I discovered the most intriguing skal. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skals can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
What are you talking about? You drink blood.
Skals of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skals are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
Yep. Alright, where's that effing doctor? I've just seen Nurse Brannigan wandering around. And Tippets is nowhere. I hate that. Every time I need to talk to him, which hasn't been that often, he's always freaking gone. Ah, there he is. You.
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reid. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets.
Now, off to Whitechapel to heal people and to do some quests. When they are finished, it's off to the docks to heal whoever is still there, kill whatever skals I've allowed to be created, because this game is kind of a dick, and, yeah, do any side quests of the living people. Alright, let's talk to him, because the quest has him and the prostitute in it, so let's talk to him.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Can I ask him about the scarf? I can ask him this, but I'm pretty sure I've already asked him this.
Christina
Or
Popper
not.
claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
They certainly will. Okay, that's it.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Where is the prostitute? I can't remember where all these people hang out. It's too much. There she is. I love my gray power. It helps me find things. Stop it. Is this your scarf?
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reid?
No, not at all. Okay, so let me see if I have any questions. No questions. Here's your scarf.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country.
Why is
Thank
the
you so
journalist's
much.
face on this? Hint failed. No, can't kill her. As a killer for the experience. Well, that sucks. How was I supposed to investigate? Oh, this game, it just keeps
Goodbye,
doing things.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
Ah, it just keeps doing things that make me go like, this isn't that great. They really missed out. They really dropped the ball on certain things. That's the way I feel about, what's your mesmerize level, bro? That's the way I feel about
evening,
LA
Doctor.
Noire.
Can I
They
help
really
you?
dropped the ball. That game could have been awesome. Just one more.
Goodbye, Mr.
All right,
Dyer.
I'm just gonna, I don't even know
Farewell.
why I'm bothering to heal everybody. I'm just gonna effing decimate this place because I'm gonna kill the journalist, the priest eventually, and, the prostitute because I can because I want to, because you guys can't tell me what to do. Who else do what am I doing? I have another thingy here, don't I? Yes, this one. I just gotta find him. No, I mean, just everything's just effed here. Seriously, why not just kill everyone, put them all out of their misery? Probably leave a couple of them alive, but let's not go crazy here. Plus I still have a whole district I haven't found yet. Sure, there's plenty of people there. It's not like England's gonna run out of people. Just trying to justify my terrible future actions to myself. Where are you, bro? Some skals feasting down there, but I don't want to play with them. I just want to find this dude. Oh, fine. Just murder them, who cares? Okay, this should be the place. Skals did me up good. And I have a high enough mesmerize level
Good evening,
now.
sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
No, let me in.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone.
See,
Let me
that's
enter,
what
sir.
mesmerize means.
I
get the
swear,
little blue
I mean
thing.
you no harm.
Well,
But
a
yet when
voice
I
never
do that
lies,
to
and
Dorothy,
yours
she
clearly
goes
is the
mental and
voice
turns
of
into
a
a skull.
gentleman.
It's so bizarre.
All right, Doctor, come on in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Please, somebody agree with me in the comments, because I feel like I'm going crazy. Hi.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reid, the eminent surgeon. My God,
I
I'd
got
never
it.
have expected a
Jonathan
brilliant
is just
physician like
ignoring
you to
Mary.
knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reid. Oh, how I envy you.
Okay.
Does someone take
Yeah,
care
his
of
wife
you
probably,
in
or
this
his sister.
isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
We know where she
Where
goes.
does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns
Yeah,
enough
selling
money for us
snake oil.
both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Oh, okay. Super vague. Let's ask about Nurse Crane's dispensary.
Have you
just for
heard
the hell of it.
anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I don't know who she is.
Let's
You seem unwell, sir.
cure him really quick.
Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
I certainly can.
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
And that should be good. Good. Okay.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reid.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary.
Well, I found 2
I'd
pages.
be glad
I'm
if
pretty
you could
sure.
find the other pages.
Yep. Here's another one.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
Okay, is it not possible for me to ask Swansea about it?
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough.
Alright, so
I'll
I need
leave
2
you
more
now.
pages.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Yeah, something like that. I'm going to loot your house. Hope you don't mind.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, alright. Do I ever get the ability to pick a lock?
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late?
Will you be quiet? Nothing to loot in your house. Alright. So, that's something I'm gonna have to wait for. Don't know if it's random drops or what. I need to go over to Loretta and can't talk, cure her. And then it's the horrible, horrible trip to the docks. See if I can get over there. I still haven't met this Gillingham woman. I don't know where she is. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is just for XP. I just want to be powerful enough to take on my own sister. And I'm at the graveyard, but I ain't going. Leave me alone about it.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Ugh.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion.
Right, exactly.
Dr. Reid?
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
You okay?
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Alright. To the docks. I'm ready. Even if I have to spend a lot of time fighting rogue skals and such. Which way? This way? It's fine. Because it gives me experience, which is the whole reason I'm doing any of this anyway.
It's locked, all right.
Ugh, you jerk. I have to run all the way back. I thought I could cut through. But I can't. Oh, looks like we have some other things here. I'm guessing these are where all the skulls are that I helped create. Ugh, I can't wait to kill Sean Hampton. I really hope I get to. Kick his ass. Okay. Here's somebody I've never talked to. Trying to find out where the hell this graveyard is. Seymour.
Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Oh, okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Oh, what a charming fellow.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Oh, I hope I miss a hint with him.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
Called into the hullabaloo that can be heard coming from the building, I would say that all the local loonies are at his precious club.
Great.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Fiandavidose. Who are you?
Evening, Rufus.
Ah.
Evening, Mr. Reid.
Do I have medicine with me?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Do.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
I rarely go near there, but rumour has it the place is restricted. Only members chosen by Mr. Hampton are allowed in.
Don't go near there.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Stay away.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid.
It's Gillingham.
Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
Everyone talks about you all the
I
time.
work at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh no, her
I'm
name's
investigating
Enid.
the
This one's
flu
name is
epidemic
Stella.
in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor.
But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I know. Oh, I can get in.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella
Oh, this is
Fishburne.
Mom, okay.
And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
See, that's how mesmerize works. Oh, I can't complain about it anymore. I'm making myself annoyed. Okay, I won't. Just talk to me.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes.
Your hair
among
looks weird.
other things.
Plasticky.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Great. I guess let's ask about the shelter.
Do you have any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I heard you can't go there anymore unless you share his faith. A bit queer, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill all of them. If I get the opportunity. That's what I should have done in the first place.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
God damn it. Let's leave. Let's steal from her and then leave. Is it be locked? Oh, it's not. Great. Got any braille here? I don't know where I'm supposed to find it. I think to get to the graveyard, I have to go across the bridge. Which is interesting, because I'm pretty sure that I used this little under the bridge area in the beginning of the game. Okay. Just pulling our knife out for fun, are we? Where are we? Oh, there's this... Ah! Well, where is it? You pulled your knife out back here. I don't think I can get down from here. It's like underneath the bridge or something. I'll take it on, whoever it is. I don't care. I want them dead. On all trace of my massive, enormous mistake. He when it does that. Eliminated. Let's see if I can backtrack a little bit when I'm down on ground level. How far away am I? I don't know. I'll have to try and figure that out later. Or I won't. So honestly, sometimes I feel like I can't be bothered.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Yeah, she's alive. As alive as you are, anyway. Does this be the right place? Warning note. Hello, boys. About your last message concerning your mission to loot corpses in Southwark, I'll only say it once. Deal with it. And be glad I don't report your protest to Edwina. She might go there herself to cut your balls off. A little bird also told me you made a few jokes about what I saw by the pier, so now I'm just a loony scared by his own shadow, or a nutcase who mumbles and trembles like an old woman about ghost stories? Good. I like it when my boys are happy. Be assured that nutcase will come to piss on your bloody carcasses after the fucking monster I saw has sucked your brains out. Enjoy the following nights, fellows. I heard they will be foggy and rainy. Booth Digby. Booth D. Okay, it's a hint for him.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Haha. Choose what to tell Edwina Cox. Report the death of the gravediggers, hide the truth. I don't know. I don't really care, because I'm gonna kill her anyway, because I missed a hint. So I could really care less. But that, I came all the way here for that, and nothing else? Good gravy. So is Booth Digby one of the gravediggers? One of the people who stole our stuff. Doesn't seem right. Look at all the bodies, good God.